Actually, give me a second. All right. Okay. Just sipping some tea. Just give me a second. All right. Anyway, so today we're building this. This is actually, there we go. This is Guel. Okay, like Guel's Dilanza. This is from Mobile Suit Gundam: The Wish from Mercury. Kit number, high grade kit number 4 in the lineup here. This is like the third? Wait a second. What was number 3 then? It should say somewhere. No, maybe. Did I miss one? I don't know. Yeah, this is number 4 in the lineup. So we're gonna be building this, and from Mercury. This is just a regular high grade kit, it seems, from 2022. You got what? Beam rifle can be stored. Oh yeah, basically a few gimmicks here and there. I mean, it seems like a. Is that a feather on his head? It is a feather on his head. So yeah, colorful. Yeah, this is the same thing about all of them. I feel like the most of the Wish from Mercury ones have this line here: colorful results can be enjoyed by simply assembling the kit. So we're gonna enjoy some colorful results at the end here. Bleed, blah blah. It looks like what was that one that looks like this? I mean, it's a chunky looking thing. It's very thick, very round. It's not a Zaku. Does it have a mono eye? Well, it kind of looks like a mono eye. Trying to. I mean, there have been a few that kind of have this vibe to it. There was like Gushun in IBO, I guess. All round and like, well, round. That's basically what I can see about this thing. Yeah. So there's not much else on the box. I mean, yeah, past the like protagonist kit, sometimes these are kind of a little boring, but they're there. And like, if you're trying to complete the collection, you'll want to get all of them. I can't remember the names, but I've seen like quite a few like this. Like, it's like this like big like hoof like feet here, which is I can't remember, but there was like a few of them like that. But yeah, we're gonna be building that. This is like, so yeah, story goes, this is basically Hogwarts for mobile suit pilots. And I mean the story anyway. So basically it's a school and they have duels. This is Guel. It has, well, Guel with duels. There's duels. Guels? Is that how you say it? Guel. Duel. Yeah, man. Yeah, they fight duels. And yeah, they all have their, that's why it's not a, those aren't meant for war, they're more like for jousting, really, not for like combat. And I don't know what else I'm gonna say here. That's why you have a feather on the head. I forget which. There was a, like, long time ago, one of the Gundam shows started this thing where it says like if you lose your head, basically if the Gundam has its head or something on its head knocked over, it's lost the duel. This thing kind of plays on that. Basically has like knock over their horns or whatever head ornament thing they have. The thing here, which is completely doesn't have any combat purpose, is just there for getting knocked off. And basically this guy is all cocky and confident, so he has a giant thing on his thing just to show off. Yeah, try hit me or something. But yeah, let's just get to building this thing. Alright. Opening of the box. I know, I make terrible intros. Like, I have things in my head to say about this, and then I actually have to talk about it live. Like, nah, it's just a mobile suit. It's not even a Gundam. Like, in the story here, so, well, everybody's seen Wish from Mercury at this point. So it's kind of like Psycho Gundams, the Psycho material, so it's called, what's it called? Permit or something. So basically it's like a mystery material that allows you to conduct your thought into the machine or something, and of course it has some like bad consequences. So it's basically somewhat like Zeta Gundam. Now, this is kind of small. The instruction sheet is not the usual, like, longer. Well, it's like smaller than usual. And yeah, very short here, only like 4 pages, 5 pages. Yeah, not a lot to do here. Okay, so maybe it's gonna be an easy build. You do have you have a bit of a color guide, you have some more backstory here, and what's this guy doing? Among the basic Dilanza unit, blah blah blah. One of those is modified. Yeah, so basically, these are rich kids playing with rich kid toys, essentially. That's kind of the story. That's all. It's all about capitalism. Well, corporations. That's what Wish of Mercury is mostly about. The other ones were kind of about war and stuff like that. Terrible thing. Oh, this is what we're gonna see. Anyway, yeah, some more from the show. Crinkling some plastic. Busting some earrings. D1. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same shade. It would have been nice if you gave us like slightly different shades of purple. Make a bit of an accent. This is B, I'm guessing? Yep. And A. Somewhat a simple HG kit today. Yeah, there's the feather, the plume. That's organic. it's not the mechanical part. This thing is gigantic. It's like a person about this size compared to it. So about the height of this blade here, so it's all a little less. So basically, well, tall person. So basically to scale. So this is like multiple. This is like the size of a house. This thing is on the head of that thing. It's the size of the house. Yeah. Oh, at least the size of my apartment, at least. Much bigger than my apartment. What the heck? And you get your... Oh, that's a long, big thing here. Alright, so we got all our stuff out. I got our instructions, and we're going to be building. It is a kit from 2022, so we do have English instructions in there. Yeah, actually, give me a second. All right. And yeah. Yeah, no, it's I don't know what this is. What is this for? The wings on his back. For some reason, I don't think those have practical purpose. They're just spoilers, aerodynamics, provide some downforce when you're going fast to be able to like make corners. I don't know. Sometimes, oh yeah, there was like a Gundam with like, was it the F1 Gundam? No, this I think, which had like a spoiler in the back to basically to go fast. Well, to get better downforce in corners, or I don't know what spoilers are for anyway. They're mostly decoration really on. If it's not a like Formula 1 racing car, it's really just decoration. Or if it's like some expensive sports car. Let me finish my tea for a second. Okay. Right, start with a head with a giant feather. All the angles a bit weird. Went too far off, I went too far away. Okay, and there. Alright, does that work? I need to figure out a good angle that you can still see the instructions, kind of, but you can still also, it's like a decently nice angle that you can look at what's going on. Anyway, so we're building this. Alright, so feather here. Alright, a bit close, but whatever. It's the wrong one. Just polish those up just a little bit. I don't think they're not that visible. Okay, need something to calibrate. So hopefully let's not move this around too much. Okay, let's get this built up in a hurry. I give you 3, which is the face. This probably shouldn't take too long. So, the thing about Witch from Mercury is like there are a lot of... not probably. There are a lot of like mobile suits that look very similar, just like variations of each other. Like this one's a Dilanza, but it's Guel's Dilanza. It's like the few customizations, but you have like a... you also get like a bare bones Dilanza at some point. So when you're buying kits, or if you're collecting them, you kind of have to think about, do I want to get every single one of them when they are like only very slightly different from one another? Or do I want to be a bit conservative there and like try to get one which has the most features? The nice thing about like Witch from Mercury kits, at least... wait, actually, let me see. No, it's all... never mind, it's all... I think like for the first one, for Ariel, and no, I think only for Ariel, like there was like, it was color on one side and 2 colors on the other side, so you could kind of still get some... the thing here is like they have... why is it multiple colors? Oh yeah, that's the colors that are on the runner, so the colors of the runners. So you need A, C, D1, so they give you the runners you're going to use and the color, but there's only 4 runners, so really it's not that useful. This would have been useful if you have like a master grade kit with dozens of runners or something like that, and then it makes sense to have that many, or that kind of like guide there to help you locate which runners you need to use. But then again, they don't always have color stuff, so we need D1, which is a very big horn, and just gently, very gently get that off there. Oh, there was a little bit more here. I'm gonna need to get a new nipper at some point. I'll find one which is indestructible. I mean, it's hardened steel, so it shouldn't have ever any problem cutting soft plastic. But knives do get blunt as well, and they are hardened steel, so... So get A3, that thing. From C, we need the C1, which is obviously this guy. And C2. Very few parts for this head. Although, it feels like I've been taking far too long to build this. And we're gonna need a sharper nipper, I think. Okay, just get this nub. I'm gonna have to either get sharper nipper or improve my technique a bit. Ideally should like leave a tiny bit extra when you nip things. I'm gonna try and do that for the next part I get. Need to practice that. If I leave a little bit extra of the gate like hanging off, the part that gives something for the file to bite on and makes it a bit easier to well, it's less likely to gouge the part like this, I guess. Alright, so again, no polycaps in this thing. No, I didn't say again. Hello Marcel, how you doing? How's life treating you? Today we're building Guel's Dilanza from Witch of Mercury. I think I just do a Witch of Mercury. No wait, that was Mio Rine. That wasn't a kit, that was a figurized standard. That's two things a bit close together, so let me just space them out a bit. So we have stickers on the face. On the yellow bit here, we have 1 and 2. So we'll line those up. And I feel like there's the other ones for the weapon. So you line it up here. How you doing, Marcel? How's life treating you? Let's try to get this to line up a bit here. And then deform it, because there's a bit of a thing here, like a Magneto helmet thing going on here. Hello Gundam, how you doing? I haven't been able to see your live streams for a while. I feel like we're basically around the same time. I stole your idea of like using Japanese tags, and I was scared the other day when suddenly a Japanese person showed up in the stream and left a comment. That was terrifying. Yeah, I tried. I mean, sometimes like it's like I don't really have a lot of time during the day, or even like the only hours I have available are basically late at night. So I can't always catch. I do catch it like offline, just like sometimes just quickly kind of scroll through the thing, just like try to find the highlights. Okay, this thing's not lined up. Just need to nudge it. It's a sticker, but you have to like at least put some effort in it. Yeah, I mean, we're okay. I don't know how much lag there is between the comments showing up and me actually responding to them, so it might be like 30 seconds to a minute, I don't know. Sometimes it's less. Like, I'm using AV1 encoding here, which should be fast. Like, there's not a lot of, like, less lag using that method. At least that's what YouTube tells me. Might be lying. Yeah, it has like a vague... Oh, those are the eyes. Otherwise it would have been like some kind of Magneto thing going on here, the helmet. So we just slide this in, or we try to. You don't want to go in. You are supposed to go in. Go in then. Why are you not going in? Oh, there you go. It was a bit tight. And then C2. I'm gonna need to pre-drill you. Maybe. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Slides right on. This monstrosity here with this other decadence signs of like you need to like line the rich people up and eat them or something. I don't know. This is horrible. This thing is like, a human is about from here to here, so this thing is like ginormous, the size of a warehouse. Or well, basically like a big house. So it's on the head. It's kind of the, yeah. That's the story, right? The usual, I mean, mini. Okay, that's not lined up. What the heck? A bit of dust in here. Randomly, I'm using a brush to get the dust out. There's a bit of dust, so I don't know if that's causing it to not fit. Or do I have to like file down these little things a little bit? Just a smidge. For it to like go in as much as possible. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, the whole point of the story is these things get destroyed or knocked off. So this guy has a giant thing on his head to like provoke his opponents. Anyway, this thing is a head. Right, body. It seems like the body. Is it? Oh, it's just black. I thought it would have some pink on it, but no. It's not pink, it's purple. Well, story-wise, they're not. They don't really have gender roles like that, really. So they're not really concerned. So we need that. A9, A13, yes. 15, 9, 10. This is A? Oh, yes, this is A. 16. This one. That one. So this. Just this. This. That. This. That. This. So this whole region essentially is what we need. So we just get the whole thing. Just quickly scan the runner for the parts and their grouping. These modern kits, especially, well, the recent kits, they tend to be designed with ease of assembly in mind. So they will do things like group all of these together for you to have an easy time building and finding the parts. So I need you. A18. Nope, I don't. Yeah, so it's basically this whole midsection of the runner is all our parts. For the body, at least. Oh yeah, I said I would do the thing. Okay, let's try doing the thing. So give it a little bit extra. And here as well, just a little bit extra. Just leave a little bit extra. I mean, it's like that's how the god hands operate. It's like leaves a little bit extra, and then you can come in with a file and have a more accurate. It's sharp, yeah, but it actually leaves a little bit of a nub, so that you can actually file it down. You have some extra material to work with. It's better than cutting it completely close to the part and you have a hole, like a little bit of a gouge. This is also useful if this technique is useful if your nippers are a bit blunt. I mean, they are sharp, sometimes you can just get away with cutting very close. And it'll be perfectly fine. Also if you have like very small very small Okay. Small gates, that's what I'm trying to say. Those can usually be just cut very close. It won't be an issue. So we can find where it was. Just because it's so small, it's hard to find. Alright, let's just get the rest. Small ones, don't need to bother. Slightly large. Small, small. Internal part. Okay. Kinda messed that one up, but and a small one here. Internal part. Also internal part. I think yes. If it's an internal part, you don't need to like care if it's close. If it's gouged, it's gonna be hidden anyway, so it should be fine. Alright, so this is almost all the parts for the, again, internal part. Okay, anything else? Just we know the A. Okay. So we start with A9, which is this guy, with A15. Hello, Kid Robot, how you doing? Oh right, I forgot to turn the light on. There we go. A little bright, I guess. Maybe too bright. It's better. I don't know. I don't know if it's too bright or maybe it is too bright. That should be enough. So today we're building Guel's Dilanza from The Witch from Mercury. We were discussing, or at least describing, how ridiculous this thing is. Like a human is about this tall compared to it, so it's like the size of a small plane. Or an average sized plane, I guess. And that's a feather, so I wonder what kind of animal they got that from. Did they genetically engineer a giant bird just to get a giant feather? Alright, so anyway, we have A9, A15 with the thing here pointing up. This thing has no polycaps, so everything is just plastic on plastic. Which allows us, I mean, polycaps take up space, so if you don't, oh wait, did I do them? Ah. No wait, it's right. That's correct. It does go in. Okay. Slide this in. A little bit of file here. File there. Okay, maybe let's stop wasting time. So these appear to be the shoulders. Just give that a quick... All the arm joints, I guess. Give it a quick clean here and there. And holding it like so. Holding this like that. This is A17 and 16, so we need also a number 3 here, just a little bit. Number 2 there. I feel like, well, it might not be necessary. These modern kits tend to fit together very accurately. I don't know if it's like sometimes the age of the plastic has something to do with it, like something changes the older plastic gets. Maybe. But some of the older kits don't fit quite as well. It could be just a technique has gotten better. This is a 7 on the back, which goes like so, slides in like this. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that moves or not. Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't. And this here is a 13, it looks like. A 13 onto this thing. Where? There. Just give that a little bit of a twist. Just on the entrance. Like so, so it sits nicely. And A11 and the arm sockets. Arm sockets go where? Arm sockets go here. Like this, and the hole all the way through. Maybe use this to press it in. Push that there, press that in there. There we go. There's no money. Oh, I missed a bunch of chat. What the hell? It just appeared. So the time I saw a photo you posted of various kits, mostly RG. Yeah, I mean, like, I need to post the updated photo. Like, that was just the beginning. I have like, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 6 cubic meters, roughly. I don't know if I'm giving you the dimension metric, but I have a lot of kits. The problem is, like, I'm running out of small kits to build. So I'm gonna end up with only like perfect grade and master. Well, I have a few master grade kits, but I have a few other perfect grades and a bunch of real grade kits left. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll get a job that pays well enough, some kind of occupation, that I can get a bunch more. That's the horror, isn't it? The world is ending and nobody has a job. I mean, really, the world is ending. Not to be alarmist or anything, but I think, like, can't remember where I saw it, but basically whatever thing they were saying that, oh, this was the last year that we had a chance to do something about global warming or some other catastrophe. I think that's already passed. So yeah, the world is over. It's just, oh, I forgot A2. That's the catastrophe here. Anyways, to get replacement nippers, I need to, like, these are the cheapest ones. The Gree tools, they're the cheapest God hand knockoffs there that I can find. I mean, there are others there, but this one seems they're somewhat reliable. Except I think this one's getting a bit blunt. Well, it still works, just a little blunt. Feels a bit like it doesn't cut straight, it like bends when it cuts, so it's not. And pop that in there. There you go, body. What does this remind me of? Like it's like lots of generic like enemy mobile suits like have this kind of design, like very blocky. Oh, that's a nice little. It's an offset hinge for the. So it doesn't like rotate here; it rotates there. So it's like it's a nice little offset. Not bad. Body done. So now we move on to the arms. Okay, so we need C, A, B, all the things. I'll just get all of these. Well, yeah, let's get all of these. There's not that many parts on here, so. Oops. And just get these parts off. And everything else. But yeah, nippers are always trying to figure out which is the best one to get. The god hand like is far too expensive. Like unless you're like some professional that actually makes a living off building these, which I'm hoping to become one day, and then I can afford to buy a god hand and have it like a business expense. Can get some tax deductions. That's why I need people to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you subscribe. That way I can someday be a professional builder, which is unlikely given my skill levels. But one can dream. Alright, this is a whole of D1. For now we only need these two, but I'm going to put all of these over there. You can already guess how to build the other one, but yeah. Alright, from B we need, or from A, do we need anything? A6, A5, 6, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, so all of these. These are mostly internal parts. When on the larger larger nubs, larger gates, I try to cut it a little extra. You don't care for internal parts. About this. Alright, that's for A. We actually have very few left, so might as well. I mean, it's right there, so. It's very few, only like 6, well 5, well 6 parts left, so might as well just get the whole thing and be done with it. Yeah, to be careful when you're cutting these. If you like bend the parts while it's still on, you're gonna add stress lines to. Yeah, you can add some stress lines to the nub there. So you need to be somewhat stable. when you're cutting. Having sharp nippers would help, of course. Alright, mostly done. And last one. Alright, this is all of A. Just put these over there. This is pile A. Body, head. Let's go over there. There. Alright. And then we need a bunch of these. Okay. Not gonna nip the whole thing here. So we need 7. Probably gonna need those. The hand guard things. Shall need these. C18, nope, 12. No, that's a knee. This. Yeah, 12. Okay, this area. And 3, 4. They are symmetrical, so except the shoulders aren't. Eight and 10. We'll manage. Shall be fine. And 18, so we need this area for our arms, so okay. We just identify which area. Hold up. Another more. Okay, more chat showed up. What the heck? Minishima. Oh, it's not single blade. So the single blade thing is like one is an anvil, the other one is the I feel like it's kind of the gold standard. I need to take a look. Wait, this one, I'm not sure. I think this one might, was it? This is the Zurons I had. Oh wait, no, it is single blade. My bad. I thought it wasn't single blade, but it is. These are single blade nippers. They're still sharp. And they are made of like, but they, oh, they haven't lost their sharpness. They're just, and I did sharpen them a bit. Well, decrease the width, basically try to make the profile lower without losing sharpness, but it still feel, it's not as like smooth as these ones. But yeah, I need to like, I mean, oh, hold on. It's probably better to like spend a little bit more. I think these are like $16, $17, depending, sometimes $14 if you get them on sale. But yeah, I might need to like spend a little more to get some decent nippers. I mean, depends. Like, I'm doing this live, so I kind of need something that I'm already taking like a couple of hours to build something that will probably done in an hour. Mostly because I'm just rambling the whole time. Hey yo, John, how you doing? Okay, earlier I said about like not twisting the parts, moving the parts when you're cutting, and I'm doing just that. I need to be a bit more careful. Careful. it shouldn't be that hard. Well, maybe it is. But material-wise, they could easily make like some, like, well, not brittle, hard steel, but like, I think like the god hands are made like a very hard steel. But it is somewhat brittle, so if you drop it on the floor or some kind of hard surface, it might crack or break. But the technology exists to make material that is much harder than plastic. So you could make nippers that basically never blunt. So it shouldn't be that difficult. And for runners B, we need B4, B5, B6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. This whole row. It's very convenient. Oh, you built this one already? Yeah, I am awful at painting. Weathering just looks like an 8-year-old. Oh, not an 8-year-old, like a 2-year-old. Just mixed a bunch of colors together and just dumped it on it. I do have like an X-Wing I tried to paint a long time ago. It looks like crap. Maybe I'm better at it now, I don't know. I need to try. Oh, I need to like watch some tutorials. You can't airbrush though, because I don't have the setup for it. Okay. And the cost of like hobby paint makes me feel a bit, well, I mean, it's a bit expensive. There's like paint that's made specially for airbrushes. Usually a bit more expensive. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got all the parts for the arms. Let's just get to assembling all this. Let's give this a quick polish here, so hopefully probably too much of a nub here. Oh well. Gently rub it. That's just... Hey, it matches. Okay, maybe not that much, but... Stain that a little bit. Lucky I got something that kind of matches in color. This is a kind of annoying nub here. Give me a second here. Let's see if this works. barely applying any pressure, just rubbing it on the piece of the nub that's just sticking out. I mean, it's gone. The white parts you see are basically stress lines that just it's hardly visible, but it is visible up close, so still I don't want to get rid of it. Alright, so we need... Actually, we don't even need these yet. Wait, we do need these. Wait, they just... Those are just like separate... They just float? What the heck? Oh no, they don't. You actually need something in there. Alright, let's just build that. Where do I start? Okay, start this plus that with the why does it even clip this on? Is it even symmetrical? No. This little bit on top. Okay, like so. And like so. Do that twice. I feel I'm going off camera here. Probably am. Try to make this match the curve. The thing about like modern kits, like the newer ones, 2022 onwards, they tend to be made with like softer, at least Bandai makes them with like softer plastic. It's easier to cut, yeah, but it's like filing them or sanding them, I guess, is a bit more difficult because they tend to, same as say like an eraser or something, if you try to like, it tends to like, I don't know, behave like rubber a bit, so it doesn't file cleanly. It leaves a bit of stuff stuck to it. It's a bit more sticky. Harder plastic file more cleanly. So maybe I do need to get, yeah, it's like, see this little white crap left over here that's stuck to it. It's a bit hard to see on camera, I guess. Alright. Weird leftover thing stuck to it. Alright, so we need this and that, so this goes like this goes like that, with this thing on the inside. You pop that on there, and you pop this on there. Just like this. It doesn't really butchy anymore, it's just more flexible, so it just, I guess, connects. It's all it vaguely feels like polycaps being pushed together. And then these go in there. I'll try to. Like so. It's become our shoulder thing, so that goes in there. That was A5, 4, 5, 6, and D4. D14. Now for the rest. So we have these two thingamajigs, which is like so, yeah. And C12, like these. And then this goes, not yet. So we need the forearms first. So this is C3, C4. Let's try connecting it to see if it does anything. Okay, you need a bit of the, that'll be a number 4. Number 4, just wrong. Or is it right? No, it has to be right. It has to be. And then just in the middle bit here, just shave that. Alright. Do the same on the side. It is a fairly simple kit. It's not terribly complex. You don't have very complex moving parts. Which is a bit of a shame. I feel like even like some of the old HUC kits, like even some rando mobile suit that only appears in like one episode, like the kit would have a bunch of gimmicks. They kinda, these ones don't really have a lot of gimmicks. They're easy to assemble and they don't, yeah, no gimmicks. Okay, I should have pre-drilled that one. It's not connecting it all the way. Stab and twist, twist, twist. There we go. Yeah, there's like slight stress lines on the hole here because this peg is kind of forcing it open. So pre-drilling it just makes the connection a bit smoother. There we go. Goes all the way in. It's like easier to push it together and it just connects. So then this here goes there. This here goes there, there, and there. Did you connect? Okay, I did. Alright. Nope. Yes, no, wait, no. This way. This pointy bit away from the thing. And then C12. With the curved bit here down. So then like so. Like so. Obscure kits, yeah. That I love, yeah. I like those two, them too. That's why I try to collect them whenever I come across one. They're usually not Gundams, they're like enemy mobile suits. The protagonist being a Gundam, everything else is some weird looking thing. Or even like some weird mecha or vehicle or what have you. I have a few of these. I need to get like the just have some, I don't know, courage, I don't know how you put it. Just like actually just start building. I have a few from Bandai, which is a very, very old TV show from the 1980s, which was, I mean, it had lots of like fantasy elements and stuff. It was basically an isekai. What am I talking about? Building, which are Mercury now. Let's not get distracted, but yeah, basically I was looking over my backlog and I saw those kits and I just need to like this. They're very old kits. I only have a few of them, so I don't know, maybe I'm trying to save them for a special occasion or something. And I guess I should just like get over it and just build them someday. Alright, these go on this side. Actually, we need to get these two things. Upper arms. What's on? Alright, so you go there. Nope. I think so. Should only fit a single way anyway. And this guy, same here. Just get it to fit in there. And these weird attachments, like so. They will only go a certain way also, so you don't have to worry about keeping track of numbers and all that. Just like so. There's a few scratches here and there. Alright, and then C8, C10. That's the only difference between right and left. Arms. Says that different part numbers, but I feel like it's gonna be all symmetrical anyway, so it doesn't matter which one you use. Now let's take a look here. Should I just pre-drill these a little bit? And number 2. 1.5. Does it even matter? Oh, they only fit this way anyway. And just over there. And you just slap this on there with a hole pointing up. Oh, this actually turns. Okay. I see. And I need another one. Alright. So then, yeah, it doesn't matter which way, which one you use for which, because front and back it looks the same, so you can just put them on whichever arm you feel like. It doesn't matter. Okay, that, this thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Maybe I should do that, like dust off the parts. Anyway, I was still first page. Okay, so B2 and B1. I forgot about these. B2, B1. Yeah. Maybe I should just softer stuff, just like use some gunk afterwards. So, alright, so just pop that together, facing down like so, and you just pop these on there. Alright, this is a bit much. Make sure it's clean. Alright, so you hold it like so, you pop that on there, it says Bachi, but it's bending. Bachi. And Bachi this way as well. These are bending a bit when you push them, so it's a bit worrisome. Alright, so we got these. And we just pop that in there. Doesn't matter which arm, it's all the same. And you pop that in there. And well, actually, B18. I don't have much by way of hands. Just have closed fist, or I guess something holding weapons. I guess. So, which is, I mean, yeah, I feel like the older kits would give you like way more. Or maybe I'm just remembering the really good kits I had, because this might be typical of high grade kits. That just gives you like just a bare minimum. But there have been high grade kits with like crazy amounts of details and gimmicks. Cost cutting maybe? I don't know. Yeah, like there are a lot of like old kits from Bandai that are getting picked up, like old series that Bandai did, like Patlabor, Patlabor. Why am I saying Patlabor? Patrol labor. And Macross. And all the others, they just get picked up. But sometimes you do have, for example, what was it called? Nadesico. Uchu Senkan Nadesico had really old kits, and I think like they Wave or something did some of those as well. Some kits of those redid. Was it Wave or Aoshima? Someone did basically like modern versions of them. But they are like so expensive. It's crazy. It used to be like an affordable hobby. Now everything is just expensive. Okay, so that would be here, and that would be there. Yep. It's nice, like for something which doesn't have any polycaps, everything is still very tightly put together. And I'm gonna leave these. Well, no, let me just put them on. And pops it all the way, like so. It's like big old shields here on the... Oh, come on. Arms done. At this point it tells you to assemble stuff, but I'm not gonna wait for the end. Oh, wait a second. There's two white I'm pretty sure like the white bit is goes all the way around inside, so what's the point? Like, you just see like same here with the blue bit. Or green, depending on how you see it. It's like, why? I think, yeah, Bandai did Munzinger. Well, there was some random reboot, I think, and they did do like a few of those kits. Stop moving. Alright, let's keep going. So, we're almost, well, not exactly almost done, we're halfway done. 1 hour in. Alright, so, feet times 2, B and C. 28, 24, 22, 16. Oh, excuse me. This 21, 2, 16, 15. Yeah, so basically this area here. Yeah, this whole area. Well, technically I need the whole thing eventually, but for now it's just, well, no, let me just get, whatever, I'll just get the whole thing. I'm gonna need all of it anyway, so might as well right now. So this is file B, this is file A, this is file B. I'll just get all the B here. a really unimpressive weapon here. Just as usual, high grade, just slap two pieces of thin pieces together without much else. Ow. Oh. Twisting. Ah, crap. Need to be somewhat careful. Like when these were new, you could basically nip all around the part and it wouldn't fall out until you poked it. So basically it was so sharp the part didn't know it had been cut. Yep, that kind of thing. So you could cut the hole all around, all the nubs off, and it would still, like this here, so it would still stay on, and you had to poke it to free it. So it's nice when like nippers are new and sharp. They eventually get a bit blunt. Like this kinda, and you had to poke it off. Like so? Yeah. Sometimes it still does it. I feel like the blade hasn't, like it's blunt in some areas and not still new in some, like because you always cut like in the same area out of habit, so you end up blunting one area more than the other. Or maybe it's just a matter of technique, I don't know. Like how stable your hands are when you're nipping. To not make the part wobble. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter, it's an internal part. Alright, that's the whole of runner B. And just make a nice little pile between A and whatever. Same with C, so basically we do need all the parts here. I mean, we only have the legs and the waist, so might as well get everything. Again, here we will need to separate these so we can have independent flaps for the front there. It's like a free little modification you can do. It's not mentioned, but in the instructions, but it's obvious you should try that. Otherwise you get like synchronized flaps. Alright, well, actually let me just put these together first. so this is C, so it goes between B and D. Alrighty. Don't think I need these anymore. Wait, I do. Let me just get these as well. This is E. These glow in the dark. Well, glow under UV light. I need to get a UV thing. Just show it off, maybe. So you have a black light bulb or something you can, in your display case, if you have a display case, you can have a bunch of glowy stuff. It's a bit bent. Well, it should straighten out when you put it inside the thing. And that was E. Now we don't need this. Or do I? Maybe I do. Some of these are a bit rough. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Okay, legs. So, B and C. So this, that, this, and this. That's from B. From C we need this and that. Alright. So B 21, B20 and B16, which is this guy and that guy, and B15 as well. We need this and that. Alright, so then this plus, nope, not this one. What am I doing? This one. And that one. Alright, so B21 with this thing. Same thing on this side. And B22 I think it will go. No, just in case. Just a little bit of a pre-drill here, just in the entrance. Number 3 here, and just put it all together. Yep, clips in perfect. Let's check around. There's a bit of a nub here. And then this here with the curved bit pointing forward. Just twist this B15. Oh, it has like a, well, the hoof thing has a, seems like a decent amount of articulation in this thing. And then we take B24 and C13. C13 should be this guy and that guy. A bit much, but I mean, you can always. Yeah, this is just stress lines, so covers it up and kind of sinks into it. You can always, I mean, you don't have to do it. I don't have to do it right now, but eventually, like, you can always. It's nice to have like a marker that kind of matches. It's nice for quick touch-ups. They do make special, I think someone called them touch markers that are designed specifically for this kind of work. So I thought it was being clever, but apparently that's a thing that is done normally. They even have specialized product for it. But yeah, you can still get away with using cheap markers, cheap permanent markers. As long as you have like a large number of colors. So B24 and C13 slides into slots here. There we go, nice and smooth. It's like nice how like, I mean, they've managed this for a while, but like it's always like the newer stuff, because there's no more polycaps. I feel like all of a sudden like everything's like engineered so precisely. Like everything just fits together perfectly. And with no polycaps, so even the joints are engineered to be like the tolerances are perfect. Well, not exactly, but they're close enough. They're as good as polycaps without the polycaps. So then this goes here. So well, maybe not as impressive of articulation. Like the back part doesn't move. It's like it's a sabu, a hoof essentially. Basically a big old foot that is just stumpy looking thing here, and just the toe kind of moves a little bit. That's not too bad. There's a few defects here and there, but alright. Foot, done. Feet, whatever. Right leg. We need C. Not this one, not this one. One of these. Are they symmetrical? I don't think so. Maybe they are. I think they might be. I think it doesn't matter which one you use. Oh wait, there's a little bit. Oh, this little thing on the side here. Okay, so that's relevant. Okay, so therefore we need this guy for the right leg, and this guy for the back, this guy for the left leg. Alright. Ow. Just a quick, gentle rub all around. Just to... Well, actually, we don't even need to do that. Could be this one. B23. Get the nubs out from the sides there. Try not to scratch it up too much. It's a bunch of like fine tipped markers just to get into those tight corners there. Just push that in there. Push that in there. thing has lots of thrusters. Like I think I remarked this on one of the other ones I built. Like it's all designed to be like for duels and not actual combat. They're like made for like fast, like to just charge at the enemy as quickly as possible and end the fight as quickly as possible. They'll have weird things like wings and whatever this thing is on the back for like, I don't know, steering. It's not spaceborne combat because this thing happens inside a space station. A colony maybe. So there is air for them to use to turn and like rudders and whatnot. It's more useless than a rudder in space. Well, depends. I guess if you are steering with a vernier or something. Okay, so then this plus that. This one plus that one? Nope, that one. So then just make sure you get the middle part off. When you do that, and once you join the two together, there we go. You can just give the quick file as a single part. And you can always come back here with a little touch up. Just let it dry for a second. Do the same thing on this side. Just place them together. Slice the nub that's overflowing. There's like a big one here. This is like kind of what happens when you cut it too roughly. It kind of expands, and or if your nippers are too blunt, it kind of squeezes and squashes the gate. And press, and quick clean up on all sides. Just rub it without applying pressure. Should be enough to like get the nub off without damaging the surface too much. Let that dry, rub off the excess later. Yeah, it's like almost color matched. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so then we need B17. These two, B8, B10, and this, and B12. These guys, and C19 and C21. These guys, and these guys, B14. And B13, so basically everything else. Funny how it says like fit. So we need to fit those together. What else have we been doing this whole time? Aside fitting parts together. Alright, so then take this and pop that on there. Okay. Let's do both here. Those you don't pre-drill because the tolerance is already calculated. You don't want to mess with it now. And let's fit this in here. Make sure you get the nubs down when you're fitting. There's no, and this one. Alright, so which way do you go? It's symmetrical, so it doesn't matter. Let's pop that in there. Oh, it fits. Who'd thunk? And just do this guy as well. Make sure you get all the sides. And just fit that in there. Pop. There you go. It just clips in, which is very nice. And then B8, we did that. C19 and C21. And I guess whatever else is on the opposing side. Yep. Just join that together. Pre-drill as needed. If it feels like it might be a bit resistant. Oh, it's stuck. Just at the entrance a little bit, just to widen it, so it's like the first contact is easier. So just slice off the nubs that are getting in the middle here. And press and defile. Give that a quick touch up here. Anything in the middle? Nope, nothing in the middle. Thought there might be something in there. There is none. Same deal. Slice that off here. No, the reason I'm doing this on here is because these are the legs and they are going to be kind of visible. Yes, smudge that around a bit. Once it's dry to kind of ease it in. The roughness, the rough parts will like retain the ink more. And the smooth part, like the parts that have been filed, will like the ink will make like a slight layer, which will you get the idea. Alright, so we got these. Now, we take this thing, we put that. Oh, this one. This one has a hole in the back, so I guess you put that hidden. So you just pop that. Oh, wait. No, wait. This is the back, I think, or this is the front. Which is the back, which is the front? This is the back. Okay, pop that in there. Same thing with this guy, where this is the front, where they have the two little things. This is the back over there, and this is the actual hole. Okay. There we go. And then you take this thing, which is the knee, actually. So it's already clean-ish. Alright. So, fit, it says. Fit it like so. Which, oh, there you go. Did I do that wrong? Yep, I did. Okay, let's figure this out. So this and what the heck? I think I messed that one up a bit. Okay, let's figure this out. There's like there's a ridge here, so that means that's not where it's supposed to go. Okay, that's where it's supposed to go, so it's in the wrong side. Kind of messed up the part a little bit here. It's like squashed this here thing. Yeah, it's not fitting anymore. Yeah. Goes like so. Oh, now it fits. Okay. That was scary. Because the plastic is oddly soft, it sometimes feels like you can somewhat easily break it. And then you pop that on there, and you can easily force the parts together and damage them. Pop that on there, hopefully. Just open the knee up, take this thing, and you just push that on there. Okay. And finally, we take this part here, just like so. Just clean it up a little bit. No, that's not going away. and just do the thing. It's like hanging on it, which is kind of annoying. And I have to come back here with a blade and just scrape off these. There's probably a technical term for this. It's like when you're shaving off material, there's like a bit that's like stuck to it. You see it when you're like making, you're like using a, what's it called? The thing that like shaves off wood. It's like softer material, so it's a bit sticky. Alright, leg. Anyway, both of them. Just leave that here for now. We've done the legs. Now we do the waist, which is just very few steps. Just a little bit of filing here. And we need a saw. Well, I use a saw, but you can probably just use your nippers. But it's a bit thick to do that with nippers, so I just use a saw. Plus I'm not sawing my fingers there, just gently. Makes me wonder, I need to like see if there's anybody has tried using like ultrasonic cutter to get parts of a runner. It's like a little machine that makes the blade vibrate. It's supposed to cut through plastic very easily. Who knows, maybe that would give us better results. Okay, so we separated these a bit prematurely, but too late now. C25, A20, look at this, there's a little random bit of detail in there just for no reason. And I guess we'll need this as well. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming we'll need it. Looks like a backpack, maybe. Or the butt of it. Probably the butt. I feel I'm gonna need that as well. Trying to hold a tiny part without stabbing myself with a file. Alright. And this old thing here. It is a rudder. The things on planes, I guess. The flap or something, I guess. I don't think it's a weapon. I don't think it's a blade. It's like on the back. Oh, maybe it is a blade. I don't know. It just looks like something for steering. Aerodynamics. I don't know. This and actually just not get ahead of ourselves, so just put that on there first. Or not. We're almost done. Like so. And then this guy plus these guys plus, where is it? There it is. So A18 plus C24 split in two. You just go in there. There you have individual flaps. And you just find the part where it's supposed to go, like so. Just like that. Individual flaps. And this little thing here, this is C26. Goes on there. Turn the page. We take this thing, which is C23. Plus A19. Progressive knife. Isn't that from an anime? I feel like that's from an anime. Like, pop that together. I mean, oh, this thing has flaps on it. Additional flaps. Yeah, the thing about like the ultrasonic blade thing, if it's a thing that's like in science fiction. I remember, like, if you ever played like Knights of the Old Republic, the Star Wars game, that's the randomly I remember there was a like people who didn't have lightsabers, they would have blades that vibrate at high frequencies to cut things. It's from Full Metal Alchemist, isn't it? Not Full Metal. Full Metal something. This thing here, again, flaps for, these are basically wings, so it looks like it. Yeah, it's a wing. Full Metal Panic. No, what's... Yeah, Full Metal Panic. I think that was called Progressive Knife. Oh, it's from something else. Could be Evangelion. I am gonna have to look that up now. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, Full Metal Panic also has like that, an ultrasonic, like the blade that they hold between the teeth, basically on the face of the arm sleeve, is some kind of vibrating blade. Progressive knife, yeah, that's from Evangelion. Progressive knife, because it progressively stabs things. Where do you go? Oh, you're in the back. 12 backpack, which is this is a weird looking. This looks like something like a heavy metal band would have. Like, I don't know, death metal band would have as prop. because it's weird, like jagged wings here. This is, yeah, weird. So where do you go? Go in there. Or try to. Do you? No. Yes? What? You should. No. No, it doesn't go this way. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. These things could be chromed, I guess, before. Looks like it looks more like decoration than anything. Alright, so that's that. Let's just do the weapons real quick before we do the final assembly. We're done with like assembling the body parts, so we're basically done. These are just a few simple weapons. They think because they're they are students in the show mostly, so they mostly don't kill people, so all their weapons are kind of harmless. That's why Miorine was like all weird when Soletta just like splatted some guy. He had it coming. This is Gundam. People die all the time. That's the whole point of the show. Like people just like you get attached to a character and then gets rambaraled. That's not a thing, but I'm gonna make it a thing. How did Choi even die? I can't remember. Of old age. A colony drop? I forget. I'm gonna have to Google this afterwards. There we go. Alright, so that's a very long weapon there. This is like we're talking Evangelion, this is like that spear of Longinus, which is a biblical reference because of course Evangelion, why wouldn't you? Oh, it has a weird hole in it. That's unnecessary. Could have done without that hole. Ah well, high grade. What are you gonna do? And just slide those in the middle, like so, and all the way through. There we go. The spear of Longinus, this twisty thing, the spear from Evangelion, that's like a giant spear here. It's bigger than a Gundam, than a mobile suit. The most is probably like this tall. So, this is gonna be like very big. You can't even fit in the frame. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Gundam does. I mean, there's like shows like I think Akame ga Kill, like something like that. That where you get lots of characters like shown and you get attached to them and then just suddenly get killed. That's kind of a genre. But Gundam doesn't actually do that on purpose. They just like show people and then because there's a war happening, people die. And everybody's like, that's the horror of war. That's why you shouldn't have war. See? People you like get killed. Exactly. I mean, the problem, like, when an anime gets too popular, I kind of get, I don't want to watch it anymore. I have that problem. Like, I watch Attack on Titan, well, Titan of Attack, let's call it that. Shingeki no Kyojin, so it's like the Titan of Attack. It's like, because anime getting popular now, they started getting like this official titles, which have nothing to do with the original title. like Yojo Senki, which is the Saga of Tanya the Evil. The original title just says The War Battle Records of a Young Girl. Somehow they added Tanya the Evil on there because there's some like vaguely like German war machine kind of imagery to it, so evil. Oh, I was saying this thing was a bit simple, but it does have a clip. But yeah, the like Titan of Attack, the title got butchered in my opinion. Alright, so, but I mean, it's still kind of simple. Hold up, does this thing, by any chance? No, it does not. I thought it would like, that would be weird. But it doesn't fit. Feels like there's something should fit here, but don't tell me. Nope, that doesn't fit there either. The spear of something else. Why do you have a two things on the side? One thing is here just because it looks manly, I guess. That's the whole point. That's all. It's a romance. Alright, we got our sword, we got our spear, we got our gun. We got all our parts built. We used up all the things, and oh, actually we did not. We have a little sticker left over here, of course. Just it's on its lonesome, and it just gets stuck on here. It's just a little thingy. Right, so that's all the parts used up. No leftovers, which are always nice. I feel like many older kids would have runners shared, so they would only use part of the kits. That's the only way they could design, because I guess computers weren't that. I mean, the molding technique and computers and all that weren't that powerful, so they had to like cut corners and just reuse the same mold for multiple kits, so you have leftover parts sometimes. Anyway, all the parts come to me, well, except you guys. Just yeet over there. Right, parts. Let's try to get this up a bit so we can see what the heck we're doing. That's a whole lot. Alright. Let me just focus that. Actually, we need some text for reference. There we go. Okay, so we start with the legs. Just pop that in there. This way. Nice stumpy legs. Yeah, it's the show is about corporate sponsorship and corporations and running a business. I mean, it used to be about Gundam, like Mobile Suit Gundam used to be about war and stuff, but you had to keep up with the times because these days wars are run by corporations. So it's whatchamacallit, the message there. Yeah, look at that. It's it has flaps for like taking flight, I guess, for like steering. and then you just cut through the air like this. Is that an air brake? I don't think it's an air brake. Basically, like, I guess you can lift up the flap to like decrease resistance, because those are all designed for, like I said, duels. Like, well, the story says it's for dueling. So the whole point is like you charge at your enemy really fast. So they all designed to like go forward and like crash into their, like, well, joust essentially. Where do you go? How do you even hold up? Oh, right, there we go. Oh, okay, guess I messed that one up. Let's pop that right on there. Alright, so then chest here. Arm there. Surprisingly, like for something with no polycaps, it has still decent. Let's swap that out. There we go. Pop that in. Yeah, it says, can you even fold your arms? I feel like it's just shown folding his arms. Nope, you can't. You can flex, but you can't fold your arms. Let's go up a bit more. There we go. Very chunky, very stumpy looking guy. Lots of like poking bit. It's like a angry dwarf Zaku of some sort. Reminds me of a Rick Dom, or yeah, a bit like a Rick Dom, except Rick Dom doesn't have like those stumpy weird legs. And backpack, why not? Although when you put the backpack on, you lose a bit of, well, just a tiny bit, I guess, of like bend here. I feel like this is optional or something. Like there might be like a regular, the basic Dilanza might not have this thing. You just like swap it out for a different part. It still has this, but like a not this thing on there, and probably doesn't have those weird wing flap things here to for whatever reason. And finally the head with its, because it's some weird giant feather from some giant space bird. There's no aliens in Mobile Suit Gundam, so this has to be a genetically engineered bird, ginormous bird, to get a giant feather. Yeah, Gushin. Exactly. Looks like Gushin. Very much so. Alright, we got it done. Look at that. It's chunky, it doesn't have a huge, I mean it has its range of motion. This thing actually, you can, if you're not using it according to the, anyway, I should probably install it. So yeah, this is the Guel's Dilanza built with this weird feather and all that. Alright, except the feather's kind of falling off here, which is kind of the point of the thing. Like, it's supposed to be knocked off or destroyed. Alright, so there we go. Very nice. Alright, I guess we can do just a little bit of a look around here. It's nothing extraordinary, but it's alright. It's just a mobile suit that appears in the show. There's the Demi mobile suit as well, which I think has lots of variations. So it's like there's few suits, surprisingly. It's not that many. I think there's like 20 or something, or is it less? I need to count. But they all, hold up, there's lots of variations on the same base model. Well, slight variations usually. This guy, I guess, has a bit more like weirdness to it, but yeah. Alright, so we built it. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of a review. Here. And not much. It's okay. It's like if you're completing the collection of like the Witch from Mercury kits, you'll probably want to have this one. It's not particularly extraordinary. There's no like groundbreaking gimmick here. It's like samely like the modern kit design with no polycaps. Everything is just precisely engineered plastic, polystyrene. You do have a fair amount of, well, reasonable amount of articulation here. The hip joint, yeah, it's like fairly, you can do all sorts of things with it. The arm as well. You do have a full bend here on the elbow, which is not too bad. You would expect like something this chunky wouldn't have that much range, but it's like, it's nice. Look at that. You can put his arm up and like challenge with a boxing match. It has those weird, well, not weird, those large shields here on the shoulder. This weird ass thing here that makes it look like it belongs in a Japanese death metal band. Flaps here for, of course, better downforce, I guess. I don't know, but like steering while flying around. Lots of thrusters. I feel those should have been blue. Let's see. It doesn't actually show the back. Sensor? Ah, I saw the thing. Body vernier. Okay, green part. Okay, so only that one is green. This is vernier. So these are all like thrusters essentially, and this side thrusters here, so yeah, it's not too bad. The knee also has like a fair amount of bend, but it does kinda, nope, it does have a decent amount, for something this thick, it does bend the amount you would expect to bend. They're very shiny, very purple. The chest rotates, of course, all the way, whatever reason. It has a little bit of a decent amount of like front back thing here. So let me see if we can get it to bend. You can bend the toes a bit. It's trying to do some boxing here. Hopefully without the headpiece. I think this thing doesn't fit quite as well. I just need some glue on this. The toe bends, which is not bad. Let's do a punch here, throwing a punch. That's not how you throw a punch probably, but we're gonna do that. Yeah, the other kind of features of this thing you have in the oh, that's why. Okay, so you can store the weapons here under the shield. So I was wondering what that slot was for. You can like slot the weapons that you're not using under the shoulder shields here. Oops. And this thing just flips off. It actually says in the instructions, I think, how you're supposed to. Right. So you put that in there first. On the, well, this is the right arm. Right arm, left arm, who cares? It's all the same. You just pop that in there, or in there. I think. Oh wait, they are different. So the right arm here, just pop that in there, and then pop the gun under here. Yeah, pop the thing here with the strong and left jab. I don't know why you would have your guard up like that. Trying to throw jab. Alright. You do have this giant ass spear as well. Which reminds me of that spear in Evangelion. Okay, we can also do that. Let's do a javelin throw instead of throwing a punch. You have some decent amount of potential here. I mean, articulation wise, it does alright. There. Don't need this thing, but yeah, you do have a sword and beam saber kind of thing, which is a large flat thing. Try not to fall over here. Alright, it's not too bad. It's a bit weird with its things in the back, but yeah, it's basically a bunch of teenagers decorating, rich kids decorating their expensive toys that their daddies got them, I guess. They're all sons and daughters of like rich conglomerate people. And they're all fighting duels and stuff to get the hand of some girl. Oh, okay, I guess this thing doesn't actually, it doesn't have a huge range of motion when it comes to back and forth, but like I guess it doesn't have to. It's all just like thrusters, just like thrusting it forward. Yeah, that'll work. Very nice. Giant spear thing. I'll leave it with that. I don't know if I can get the whole thing in frame though. Yeah, I can. That'll do, I guess. It's quite nice. It might topple over if I'm not careful. Alright, yeah, so this has been the build of Guel's Dilanza from Builds with Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. This is number 4 in the lineup. High grade, 1 to 144 scale. What else? Nothing. Kit from 2022. Not too bad. Not kind of easy. Not too difficult to build. Very chunky looking. Nice details on the surface. They do have to paint it a little bit, but you can enjoy a colorful result as described on the box. Yeah, we are enjoying right now some colorful results. Very colorful, very result looking like things. Yes, we are enjoying them indeed. Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at the... You don't really have to paint much. I'm trying to find here, like, it's all... Oops, oh, you did. It's all just panel lines. I guess a few little touch-ups here and there, just like mostly like panel lines, so you don't really have to paint much. Just a little bit of touch-ups here, just panel lines, really. Alright, so... Just... Javelin throw. Trying to fall off again. Okay, that does it, I think. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Marcel. Thank you, Kid Robot. Always a pleasure to have you guys around. So hopefully we'll be back. Today's what? Thursday? What day is it today? Oh, it is Wednesday. Still Wednesday. So I'll be back Friday. I'm gonna skip a day because tomorrow I'm gonna play Monster Hunter a little bit. Try again. I'm trying to finish that game as much as I can before Wild start. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll just leave this guy here to spin for a bit. And see you guys in a couple of days for another random kit to build. I need to like pick one. I feel like I'm running out. Not really running out, but it might be running out. Well, I'm running out of like small kits. I do have lots of large kits. Eventually we're just gonna be one large kit after the other. Alright. Hey, thanks Gumblarazi. Thanks for joining. I need to catch your stream if it's still going. Actually, I need to pay more attention to what's going on around me. Alright, thank you all, and good night to all. Do like, share this stream, do whatever you want with it. Send it to your grandma, your grandpa, your great uncle, your nieces and nephews, and cats and dogs and fishes. Put your computer in front of your fishbowl and let it watch this. It won't remember most of it, but it will enjoy it. So, yeah. Okay, so anyway, what the heck. Everybody just flips off. Come on, just try to stay somewhere. You need to balance the problem here. Problem is finding the right level of... Has to be stable on its feet. I think I got it. Hopefully it's not gonna wobble and fall off. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Alright, thank you all for watching, and good evening, blah blah blah, good night, whatever. See you guys later. Bye.